Hey everyone, it's Will. I know it's been kind of a while since I've done a video, a trans-related video anyway. I think working somewhere that I have been stealth for the past year and a half has kind of made me a little hesitant to put stuff online in case people use the Google machine and find me in 2 seconds, but apparently nobody still has really done that, so I give up. I'm just going to go back to making more trans videos. I'm going to be doing a review of the PeeCock Gen 2. I have the 5.5 inch. I'm going to do a quick comparison to some of the other ones I have. Oh, I guess this is the disclaimer. If you know me in real life and don't want to know what I'm working with, this would be a good time to shut it down. Mom, I don't know what you're trying to see, what you want to know, but here's your opportunity to shut it down. Alright, so this is the PeeCock. Pretty reasonable size, I would say. That's kind of one of my big things. I did not want something that made me look like I had a boner 100% of the time, because really, who does want that? To compare to what I had before, this is the Mr. Limpy, which you can see where it gets its name. I was really never a big fan of that. For size comparison, I know it looks like this one it has more mass and more girth, or not girth, but just more to it, but this one created a bulge that was really unnatural, and just this whole panel here made for some really awkward pants action happening. So I'm very glad I had the Mr. Limpy when I needed it in college and when I was going out dancing, which was really the only time I ever used it, but I don't think it's practical for me for day-to-day use, and I kind of gave up on packing after that for a while. The reason I was interested in the PeeCock is because I don't think I wanted a prosthetic that you had to switch in and out. That's kind of the issue that I had with using strap-ons for sex, is just because to me it felt a little like the circus act of like, oh, hold on, yep, gotta go get my dick from the drawer and put it on, and luckily, I've always had very understanding partners with that, but it's just, for me personally, I kind of wanted to be able to just get it out, do the thing, put it back, kind of the way that I feel like I should be able to. And that's what I liked about the PeeCock. So the peeing function of the 3 STP, for if you don't know, stand to pee, I've never really felt I needed a prosthetic to do that. When I'm peeing, I kind of just want to get it done and get out. But sometimes when I'm at a really disgusting bar and I don't want to sit anywhere, I'm like, God, why couldn't I just be good at using the PeeCock for peeing for right now? So I have been practicing. I think it was New Year's Day. I came home from the bar and was like, my first pee of the year is going to be with the PeeCock. It's going to be a new year. And I didn't work on it for a couple weeks, but then I got really busy and peeing differently became a really unimportant thing to me. So I will tell you what I do know about it. The biggest issue for me is maintaining not having backflow. So if you really have to pee, I do not recommend using it because it's gonna fill up. But all you have to do is like line this up against your actual anatomy, and it's pretty easy to direct. You got a hole there, a piece of lint there. That's where it comes out. First I did it in the shower, and then I graduated myself to no pants at the toilet, which is kind of where I'm chilling right now. My next step will be putting my pants on, and then we'll see how that goes. But my favorite thing about the PeeCock is definitely for packing. As I said, in comparison to the Mr. Limpy, it's just way more realistic. There's different ways you can pack it. I usually like to pack it to the side, like side and down. That's just what's comfortable for me, but you could pack it lots of ways. There's 360 degrees of options. The only reason I don't wear it every day is because I don't want to have to wash a harness all the time. If you want to see what the harness for packing that it comes with looks like, it's pretty standard. Got your leg holes, got your dick hole. The only reason I don't wear it every day is because I am, as I said, stealth for the most part, or just not out at this point to everyone at work. And I don't think anybody's been looking at my junk region, but I just wouldn't want to come in one day and be like, Will, you're looking a little heftier than usual. in the pants region. So to avoid that, and I'm like lifting boxes all day. I don't really need something else to be getting sweaty and stuff. The last main function is sex, which I talked about briefly. So you get a better idea. This is the Erection Rod. It goes into here. Use lube, obviously. I guess not obviously. I'm kind of a weird person with lube, but yes, use lube. And this detaches. This is supposed to line up against your anatomy, and then when you're using the PeeCock for penetration, this is supposed to give you pleasure, and I would say that it does. I would give this a A+ review. I was pretty nervous that it was going to go places I didn't want it to, and it doesn't. So that's good. And this is like a squishy material, so it's not this hard plastic against your body that would be uncomfortable. To compare in size to what I was using before the PeeCock, this is a Mark 2.0 from Tantus, which I always really liked. It's pretty squishy, but still it's got like the harder core inside. So, oh yeah, and even like the head's kind of squishy. So I liked this one. I didn't like the dance of having to go put it on, and also in reviews comparison as the recipient, not me, the recipient, that is not me. This one was apparently a little more realistic and just not as hard, so a little more enjoyable, allegedly. Yeah, so that's pretty much what I have to say about the PeeCock. I don't really like number scales because I like to use my words, so I'm not going to give it a number rating, but I definitely recommend it for anybody that is interested. Really, if you're interested in 2 out of 3 of the 3 uses for the PeeCock, I think it's worth it. I know it's kind of expensive. It took me a long time to justify spending over $200 on something like this, but you know what? You gotta take care of yourself, and you gotta. Even I was afraid that I wasn't gonna like it, and then I was gonna have wasted over $200 on this thing that's for sex, and that, you know, I think I just had shame about that, which I just had to get over, and also I had to be making enough money to spend over $200 on a dick. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask me on here, or you can shoot me a message on Tumblr, if there's a will.tumblr.com, in case you don't feel like going through my backlog of crap to find it. I'm also 2.5 years in testosterone, right? I'm actually over 2.5 years on testosterone, so I might do a video for that too. We'll see though, because I have a show in Brooklyn coming up next month on the 14th, in case you're in New York, at the Paper Box, and I've been rehearsing with a full band for it. Some of my good friends from work are going to be playing with me, so I'm very excited about that, but that means we're also going to be practicing a lot in the next couple weeks, hopefully. So, I don't know if I'll do another video this week, but soon, and much more to come. So, thanks for watching. Have a good rest of your day.